Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole nother
You think so? First of all, thank you for listening to Men Don't Know Podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys and we ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know Podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open, but as always, hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Episode 301. Guys, how are we living?
Good.
Amazing as always.
Spectacular.
And we are doubling back and asking question of the evening. I got hit on at dinner. Now, we are doubling back now for the Douce, Will? That's what we're doing now.
No, I've never had it. So
You never had it?
He needs this for the story.
You know, hey, I'll take one. I'll take one with you. Yeah, Jesse,
triple.
You gonna take one? Douce? Okay. Come on, Boz. You haven't had one.
All right.
All right, get another one for Boz. Douce.
Fucking streaming, bro.
Yeah, you good enough. Don't worry.
you on?
I'm just streaming.
Oh yeah.
It's a chocolate.
It's organic. It's microdosing.
It's organic.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
Go rub his head. Go rub his head.
Yeah. You know that feeling. Yeah, exactly.
It enhances that.
It enhances everything.
I'm sorry, Chris.
It's everything. It's enhanced.
It enhances your hearing.
What is that?
Touches everything. Everything that's going on. Like right now, this headphone set is like loud.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Cool. It's okay.
Feeling the colors.
Yes, I'm like,
all right. So let's get back to it. We talked Cheesecake Factory drink. Okay, Jessica, the floor is yours.
Oh no! Because I'm gonna hear the nah, that's never happened. So go ahead and let him tell you his perspective. I will tell you what it was
honestly, I
and what
really
it
don't
wasn't.
have a perspective on it. It's just the story.
Okay, what was the story? Go ahead.
Hey, no, he passing out the Douce. Come on,
Yeah.
Jessica.
Go ahead.
Jessica,
No.
no.
I mean, Kevin can tell the story. Kevin knows the story too.
Third person
Go ahead.
account.
Yeah, go ahead.
Third person account.
Third person. So we all used to go out to dinner every so often. I mean, everybody, you have a friend's evening.
I'm sorry. I think this particular one was like a Christmas thing. We were all exchanging gifts or something like that.
Yeah, so everyone's, dressed up nice, cleaned up. And we went to the Cheesecake of all places. It was busy. And we ended up getting sat in this area where we're all in a booth. And everyone's in couples.
Cheers to this.
Rest in peace,
It was the big round table.
Yeah. So we all order our drinks or whatever. And the first one goes, dinner's going all right. But this female waitress, she just happened to take an extra, service to Will, and she would ask, hey, is your water low? Was the food good? And he just
she's having a conversation with him?
Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah. She's like, we have a full table like this. And she's
there was probably like 10 people at our table.
But she's just having a normal conversation with this.
I have no idea.
Yeah. he had no idea. But she was
no recollection.
I like my guy. My guy's good.
So she's coming around for another, asking everyone for their drinks. How are they? Did you like the last round? Everybody's doing good. But she stays on his for a little bit. And she's like, oh, what do you want to try out? So he changes it up a bit. And she's same thing. She's doing her job, but on her way back, she's like real giggly and like, just you could tell she was feeling him, but he already knew. Like, come on, I'm sitting right here next to my wife. Like, what's going on here?
Okay, 17 years. How many years in?
Oh,
This
you were 21 for not you. I'm talking about Kevin. Kevin was at least 21. So how many years back was that?
You're
that was like
31
2
now.
years.
So
Fuck off.
2 years ago.
it had to. It probably was.
A 10?
I'd probably say about 10 years ago.
About 10 years ago.
10 is
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I can agree
All right,
on that.
so continue.
This is pre-COVID.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's all that matters.
She had something else though. We know she had something else.
Go ahead.
So she comes back with everyone's drink, and his is last. But she's like all giggly and like having the time of her life, and she's like, "Oh, I just made sure your drink was good. I tasted it on the way over, and it got dead silent. She didn't say like, oh, I stuck the straw. And
Don't
she's like,
rap
no, I
me now, all
had
of a
a sip of your drink
Just to make sure it's
Yeah,
good.
and she was like, I know yours is done extra well. And I was like, man.
You asking.
Well, you don't remember this, correct?
I have no recollection of this.
Plead of fifth. Plead of fifth.
Okay, so Jessica.
You remember this 100%, correct?
Oh yeah, so the whole thing was just funny because
She remembers
prior
the
to
position
that
of the
drink,
sun.
My question
right?
was,
The
did you
weather-
already
The moon was
see her?
3/4 full.
I had already seen her.
Okay.
And I wasn't tripping because, she wasn't cute, so I wasn't tripping. But anyways, I already caught the vibe. Like,
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had already caught the vibe.
But you're not paying any attention.
No.
I'm
He was just
completely
like,
oblivious
okay,
to the
whatever.
whole- okay.
Until I got to that whole drink thing is when it really hit him. But she did the drink thing and then I heard it. And the thing is the prior drink, I think it was something like he didn't like it or it tasted weird or something.
Yeah.
So he had said something. So when she brought the other one, that's when
good
she was
waitress.
like, oh yeah, I tasted this one is better. And when I heard that, I was like, the fuck, bitch? Like,
She
what
was
just
just
happened right now?
She was just being a good waitress. She's trying to earn her tips
Okay.
for the night.
I'm sure she was trying to earn a tip.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone did get extra quiet. And mind you, at the time, they were all like the group of the guys that we were with and their significant others, they were all in their early 20s, like 21, maybe 22.
Yeah, they were young.
So they were like,
maybe
what the
younger.
fuck is going on? This is about to be a fucking problem, like whatever. And the way we were positioned, like he said, it was a big round table and pretty much everybody.
You can see everybody.
Well, this was the thing. Everybody was in couples.
Yeah.
However, we had one friend
Wanted to sit next.
who was
No, he didn't.
single, who was sitting to my right. Will was to my left. Well,
so the girl
people can't see us on this fucking podcast, okay? I look Spanish. He's black.
Yeah.
The dude that was sitting to my right
tell.
was Spanish. So
Ah.
this bitch.
That makes sense.
No,
Okay.
and then this bitch came back after that whole thing where I'm trying to be calm because I'm telling him, like, this bitch is fucking retarded. Like, did she really just say that? And he's like, calm down. I'm like, oh my God, trigger word already. Like, don't tell me to calm down.
You never tell a girl to calm down, man.
Don't tell me to relax. Don't tell me to
chill,
relax.
calm down, take a breath.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
No. Yeah, no. So then she comes back. And at that point, he already knew I was upset. I think he realized, like, okay, I need to do something to kind of diffuse the situation so we can leave.
Yeah.
And so she says, oh, do you want me to bring you the bill? And again, she's talking to him out of everyone at the table. Do you want me to bring you the bill? And he said, yeah, I think we're going to do all couples. So everyone's going to get split up. And she was like, okay, so you two, and then you two, and then do you want me to put you and you together? Talking to me and the other dude. And I'm like, the fuck? And he's like, no, her and I are going to be together. And then she was like, oh, okay. Like, you could tell at that point it
She
clicked.
clicked
Like,
her.
are you retarded? Like,
the whole
where are the knives? Like, that's all I wanted to know. Like, so yeah, that was our like cheesecake thing, and it was extremely entertaining the night that it happened. But
Will, do you take the cutlery off the table now?
I do. I asked for spoons only.
That's naive, man. Do you know the damage that could be done with a spoon?
Yeah.
We don't go there anymore now.
He's like, oh man, Cheesecake Factory would be so much fun.
No, it literally
that
gets
place.
brought up at least once a year. At least once a year. At least once.
It's like Cheesecake Factory's like going to Vegas now. It's like just that one time.
That one in Rancho. Hashtag
how much would
Cheesecake
it
in Rancho.
cost? How much would it cost to get you to take her on an anniversary dinner
Just
to that Cheesecake Factory?
No, we've been back several
We've
times.
been there, yeah.
I don't, you know, it's 10 years ago. I'm pretty
She
sure
been your waitress though.
She's still there.
No, I'm pretty sure
never
that girl's
seen that
gotten
girl.
fired at this point.
Probably
sure.
for tasting
Tasting somebody else's drink, they
or
probably
eating
got
their
fired.
food or
Dang,
something.
wow.
Like, I was just tasting
Like,
for
was she
fentanyl.
like, she was like literally to you, like,
Yeah, I
was
tasted
saving
this
your
one.
life.
It's okay.
it's okay.
Yeah, this one's
okay.
good.
Were you like,
I was
Like, you
scared.
drink, though,
Chris,
right?
Chris, I was scared.
yeah? I was just like,
For myself and for the waitress, I was scared.
Hold up.
But he still drank it.
I still drank the drink. 100%.
You gotta pay for it.
yeah, you pay for it.
He can still taste her to this day.
I would have called the manager, not gonna lie. I would have called the manager 100%. I'm like, she tasted my drink.
Yeah.
What the fuck
the
is wrong
fuck
with
is wrong
you?
with
Yes.
Like,
He's like,
she would
oh,
have got
she does
fired,
that.
pretty sure.
Like,
I'm pretty
I
sure she would've got
literally
fired.
just had to take the knives off the table and the forks off the table because
So I can imagine
Right.
But see,
Chris
we
is
have-
just going around just collecting all the
I don't know.
But I feel
Don't
like
ask about these. Don't ask about
That's
the
why
forks.
they-
Don't ask
That's why the
anything.
cups are plastic.
Don't worry about it. Just give me your knife, right?
But Chris, I feel like these type of stories that happen that are like outlandish only happen to him.
No, they don't.
really,
Shit that happens to me is just like it's a common like
Yeah.
stupid thing. Somebody just like try to talk to you or something, or me telling him like,
Negative.
oh, this person said this or that.
Negative.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Negative.
What do you mean?
There
be
has
too
been
nice.
no outlandish things
That was it,
that
right.
have happened to you.
that's it. Just
That
the
happened to
cheesecake.
me? No. It's
Like
just the
while we're
cheesecake.
together.
Just the
no,
cheesecake.
while we're together that have been like for me and you're having to deal with. Never.
That's all
Exactly.
That's all the time.
Exactly.
There's
That's the only time.
it's
Like you mean
no,
like
there's
another-
literally so many that it's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around it.
I can name one specifically, but it's also a throwback.
See, go ahead,
Oh,
Chris.
it's a
Go
throwback?
ahead. Yeah.
Okay, let me
Please.
hear the throwback.
Help me out, friend.
Because I don't remember.
Bail me
So
out.
we were at the pool.
I have no
We
recollection.
were at the pool, and now everybody at the pool is usually
Half naked.
wasted, and half naked in Vegas.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
I was like, what pool are we talking about?
we're talking about the
I was
lazy
like, our
pool.
Corona pool?
No. We were at like a lazy river type of pool
That,
thing,
that
and
could
I
be
think
only
it,
at
At,
Mandalay Bay.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty
where it
sure
was.
That's where it was.
Yeah.
So she was out the pool by herself with another female who's not really a female. And
What?
She's a horse now, or
She's a
something.
dolphin.
No, okay, so it's his ex-wife.
So they were out of the
Contact
pool.
if you're listening. Hey,
Yeah.
girl.
What?
Yeah, I'm way better now. So, anyways, so we were at the pool, and now this is a time where I didn't know Will's limit so much, and I didn't know Jessica's limit so much. So we're at the pool, and I'm like, okay, let's whatever. They're going to get drinks, so they're standing on this ledge, which is like the little near the river. And they get their drinks, and some dude comes by, and he like puts his hand around her side, and Will was pissed instantly.
Of course.
Instantly,
Yeah, 100%,
the water was boiling. He got out. I didn't even. He was dry by the time he got to the bridge. I was like, damn. And the dude was genuinely still shocked that Will was in his face. Like he
sorry.
just put his hand
What
on
do you
his
mean?
girl
But yeah.
in front of him. And didn't expect him to react.
Why would you put your fucking hands on a stranger?
It's Vegas. People are idiots.
That happens a
I
lot.
guess that's an excuse in Vegas. I mean,
I mean, either
been
way,
fucked
it
up.
could have been anywhere though.
Alcohol, drugs, a lot of good being there.
But that's
Okay,
one.
but like
I
there's
can
like a
name a few
difference
more.
between
I don't know how long these podcasts are.
there's a difference between like hey, come to the dance floor with me. I'm gonna grab you by the elbow and like drag
Yeah, but
you-
just somebody just
and
coming
then,
up there. Like,
and then like slipping a hand around your. I'm sorry.
You have very soft hands. Do that again. Go ahead. You're good.
Slipping a hand around
For
your
construction
waist
worker.
and like
So it's like-
cupping your like. I'm also a welder. Just so you know.
Damn. Okay. We're gonna have to talk.
There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between like,
Do not make her mad.
hey,
what
hey, what's
lotion
up?
she
Like,
uses.
let me put my hand around your shoulder. And also, there's intent behind it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I'm saying. Yeah, no,
There's a
100%.
huge difference.
And
like,
especially
see,
when you're
that's-
in a bikini.
But see, that's
So
that's what I'm talking about.
disrespectful.
There was no intent behind tasting a drink, but there was intent.
You want that shuffle now or later?
I'm sorry. When we go to Olive Garden, can I stick my
shuffle
tongue
right
in your
now.
gnocchi?
That's fine. Just don't grab me around the race.
That sounds
Just don't
pretty
grab
crazy
me
though.
around the waist.
Sounds crazy.
Nah.
Maddie, what about you and Jesse?
So I can't
Ooh,
honestly
right
tell
here?
you. So I'm not one of those girls that keeps track of everywhere we've been, and he's very much our dates guy. You know, he knows all of how long we've been together. I'm like, year and a half, and he's like, no, it's a year and 8 months, and I'm like, oh,
Jesus. She called you the girl right now.
No, that's good.
I even made, but I make him a calendar. I
Man's
make him
got
a calendar.
to keep track of numbers. So
No,
absolutely.
hold on to that because
He's a
you
damn
got
though,
one in the
right?
bag on there.
He should know
You got
numbers.
One. So
I
hold
mean,
on to
don't
that.
get me wrong though. I'm OCD. I have like 6 calendars, and I make him one every year for everything. He's like, "What are we doing?" I'm like, "Look at your phone. It's on your phone." So I can't even remember.
She
what
has a
restaurant-
laminator.
I got it for my 21st birthday. I was so excited. Anyway, I bought it for myself.
I feel that.
So anyway, we went to a restaurant. I couldn't tell you where we went. He got up to go to the bathroom, and this girl came up. She's like, "Oh my God, your brother is so cute." And I was like, "Whoa,
That's crazy.
excuse me?" And she was like, "Yeah, is he single?" And I was like, no, he's not." And she's like, "Oh, that really sucks." I'm like, "Yeah, he's dating me." She was like, "Oh, you're dating your brother?" I was like, "Oh my God, use your fucking brain."
What the fuck?
No, he is not my brother. He's my boyfriend. We've been together for about a year now.
Whole time
Use your brain.
She's only thinking about what she wants to think in her mind. It's like,
Ew, really? Think about it.
She's like,
And
"Thank
he's
you."
kind of like, "Oh, okay, this is great. Thanks for the drink. How's your day? I hope your night's almost over. Have a good one." And we just kind of go on our way. And I'm like, he doesn't know. And I don't want to tell him. I'm not going to ruin the night. And I'm just like, I'm a killer. I'm a
see
little
what the
bitch.
problem is.
Appreciate you.
Wow.
see
And
the problem is.
generally, I don't care. I'm like, see, you are cute. Women hit on you. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't
No.
even start. Don't be shaking your
It's
head.
the beard.
It is.
beard.
It's a lavish beard.
the beard plays.
I think you should maintain it though. That's just my opinion.
Shots
I maintain it just plenty.
wow.
Can't grow one. Wow. Is what it is.
beard envy.
Truths are coming out.
Keep in mind, I'm basically his sister. So
Okay.
But
My question
Okay.
to Fran and
not
Kevin.
gonna go there.
Fran, has anybody ever hit on Kevin in front of you at dinner?
No.
Okay.
And maybe I just have that crazy look that they don't want to be
talking to me?
murdered.
There's
Fuck
no
with
maybe
him.
there.
Talking to me?
There's no maybe.
There's no maybe.
After you told me, are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
you
Yeah.
talking to
That's
me?
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told them, I'm like, if anyone hits on you, tell them I'm a murderer.
God.
And I will
My
come
question
for
is,
them.
hey, like, let me ask you guys because
Yeah,
you
she
gotta
just went
realize,
straight to murder.
y'all gotta realize this is a shit
I watched the show.
She went straight from eating her
ahead.
steak like this to
Go
like
ahead.
this.
Yeah.
Hey, what was the question?
Go ahead, Chris.
Like,
Yeah, no, my
I'm
question
an
is
MMA
like,
fighter or something. No, like,
do y'all
straight to a
just-
murderer.
do
I'll
y'all
do it
just
with a
ever,
smile.
do y'all just ever just be all like, hey, check this out, like. Have y'all ever had to tell like the opposite party that's hitting on you, hey, check this out, like it's not the ship you want to get on.
You've
No.
been there with me. You've already.
No,
known.
I'm not talking about. I'm
Oh, okay.
Jesse.
Oh.
I mean, without my question is, have you men in general done that without your significant other knowing? Like, hey,
I don't think like it may have come up, but like if I was getting hit on at the time, it was so oblivious to me that like because I'm not looking for anything.
100%.
I have found what I want.
yeah.
I don't notice it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I've been hit on in front of him. Like we were with a group of people and I'm literally drunk shoving french fries in my face and they're like, "Hey, what's up? You got a boyfriend?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's that big tall one in the middle of those two guys."
Why are you looking at me for?
And he's like, oh, okay, well, have a nice night. And I'm like, uh-huh. And I went back to my French fries. I was like,
have a nice night.
She's not even mentioning her like private bodyguard, her like secret private bodyguard that like nobody sees coming, which is me.
Oh, yeah, no, I generally am with a group of friends, and then they don't realize the females behind me will kill someone.
Yeah.
They're like,
Why is that? You know, we as men, like, hey,
I'm just
we'll
saying.
let you guys look crazy. Like we will let our friends look like we'll take a picture of him drunk, throwing up on the floor, this, that, and the third.
We want you to be lured into a false sense of security because I'm going to tell you.
Why do we stand up for our friends to not let other people hit on them? Because y'all are annoying. Get the fuck out of here.
My cock luck.
I know.
Is that what you're saying?
You're not good enough for her. You are not good enough for her.
I'm sorry. Is that what you're saying though?
Yeah,
like, why do we not let you hit on our friends?
No. I'm not saying like hit on your drunk friends. I'm see you guys took it
They already got we got a different subject.
Just like sober friends.
No, what I think he's trying to ask is why don't you guys just let natural stuff happen? Like,
because if you guys are being creeps, like you said earlier, men are gross. She doesn't want it to happen. Then we're gonna stand up for her and respect her boundaries.
You said it. You even said it earlier. You said men are creeps.
No,
girl
code. 100%.
It's girl code.
When we go out, we usually have like a code.
Okay.
Hey, if it's a bunch of single women, we go out. There's usually a code. Like, hey.
The same reason we block when we're dancing.
Like hand signal. I like this guy.
Wait, y'all really have like hand signals and code words?
Yeah. Usually, if you're like, if you're saying
there you go, Kevin. That's what I'm talking about.
That's my hand signal right there.
Wow. I mean, let's be real. As guys, when we were going out with single friends.
We know our friend's limit, and if we know our friend has hit her limit, we know she's not okay to say yes to going home.
Oh, I'll do it. No, I'll do it with sober. We're talking about sober friends.
I'm talking about sober only.
If I go to dinner with her and it's just her and I, and someone is hitting on her, or like I see him strolling over out of the fucking corner of my eye, I'm gonna look at him and be like, "No, we're good.
We're good."
But that's different though because
like,
you know that the other person you're with is in a relationship.
Yeah, but
what if you were like a single chick?
I'm talking about when you.
No,
but I know my friends.
You guys don't understand. You guys don't understand. As men, you don't understand. This is the prime female friend right here.
We don't care.
Right here.
Like, I know
Not
what
afraid of
friends are
confrontation.
okay and which ones aren't.
You don't know. Okay, so girls know.
But that's if this both of you guys are taken, right? But
right.
But that's what I'm saying.
He's asking about the single chick.
But I know my single girlfriends.
Single.
Yeah. No, I get right.
Yeah. Like,
I know how they are. Is what I'm saying.
Right. But my question is, okay, to you is, when you are with your single friends, and you guys are still sober, and Marcus comes coming across
to hit on my friend.
Yes,
he said Marcus.
Marcus.
I'm just.
I know.
That's already a bad name.
I know my friends. I know my friend's body language. I know my friend's body language. And I know, like, within 5 minutes,
I'm the same way.
Whether she's like receptive or not. And if she's not, and she's afraid of confrontation, I have no problem initiating that conversation, like that confrontation, that conversation. I will fuck you up verbally. And if that's not enough,
have y'all never y'all know each other in the past life? Y'all know each other in the past life?
How about guys don't like that though?
If verbally is not enough, I am more than willing. I have punched construction workers in the face. I have given them black eyes that I saw the next day at work. I am not afraid to crack your jaw.
See?
Just because I'm tiny does not mean I cannot defend my friends. I'm fierce. Okay? Say goodbye to your kneecaps, asshole. That is my battle cry.
No, but hey, why aren't guys like that? Why aren't we do that?
Because you guys don't have to worry about sexual assault.
If you do it, then you're an asshole. If you shut a girl down like that, if you do that to a girl
as a friend.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
He's talking about if a bunch of us guys is hanging
Yeah.
out and a girl comes in
Yeah,
to walk
yeah,
through the
yeah.
whole crowd. And
How come we don't read each other's body language?
Do you want to know why? Do you want to go? Do you want
to
to
be like, get it? We're in the back.
We can get all serious, or we can get like truthful. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Yeah. The truth first.
I hit a burp. Sorry.
I was like, damn, it's gonna be that deep. She's gonna break
I was literally waiting for it.
No,
it was
No. Okay. First of all, generally speaking, this is not like specifics. This is generally speaking. You guys don't have to worry about sexual assault. And if you do, it's about coming from another man or a person that can use force against you in a way that you're not consenting to. Okay. All right. So we have to look out for each other. That's how we were raised.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
It is 100% how we were raised.
But like not going that far, like just like eliminating. You're just coming up to a girl, and say a girl's coming up to a dude with that much energy. As a dude, if you shut a girl down like that, it's gonna look like everybody's gonna be like, "Dang, man, you're an asshole. Like, why you gotta tell her like that?
Why are you worried about everybody else?
Bro, going back to this is why it's so hard to fucking date.
But again, why
are you worried about that?
I get it now.
So even if I go out there,
If you don't want to date her,
this
if you
is
don't
what I
want
would
to fuck
have
her,
to fucking
don't.
deal with, right?
Right,
In some sense,
right,
because
right.
like if I had the courage to finally go talk to that girl,
But then that goes back to then just internet date, because then you don't have
that's
to deal
what I'm
with none of that
saying.
shit.
Exactly. That's why we.
But the
revert
other
to
thing
being there.
too is that I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt here, Buzz, but you're not a creep. So I hate.
Thoughtful, thanks.
I'm gonna tell you.
After all these things.
That's actually like a really good like statement.
But I'm just saying, like when we've gone out, I have my girl nights sometimes, okay, and there are times where he's like, okay, be careful, blah blah. Other times he's like, whatever, because I'm gonna be an asshole regardless.
Right. Oh,
but shut up. But I could be with like a group of girls, and if you're coming up and you're not being a weirdo, like you're just coming over
just
and
having
you're like,
yeah.
oh hey, can I get you a drink? I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna just cut you off like that. I'm gonna wait to see how my friend responds to you.
Okay, that's fair.
If my friend is like, no, I'm good, thank you, and then you're like, oh, are you sure? I'm gonna be like, she's good. Now you're gonna get my attitude.
Right.
Like I said, it's all about body language.
But no, there are those group of females who is just right off jump.
just
Right
cut
off
you
jump.
off.
That's
cut you
fine.
off for you.
And they might all be in relationships and they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, you don't know.
And you can't be nice
you're right.
because sometimes when you're just nice to somebody, like, I'm okay.
They think it's a sign of interest.
Yes, and they keep trying. And it's like, that was not code for try harder. Like,
Okay.
I'm going to be a dude now with
that's-
you if you
that's
don't
part of
back
the
the fuck
problem.
up.
Episode in
Right.
the movie Hitch, remember?
Also,
She was
Yes,
break your arm.
it is not code for try harder.
yeah, speaking as a single woman, like, generally, being nice to somebody has gotten me into a situation like way deeper than I wanted to be in, where I could have literally just been a dick and like nixed it in the bud. Right? I've had stalkers, and that's not fun for nobody. Like that's not gender specific. Like that's not male or female specific, right? So it really just depends, because like we're facing. If you really want to get down to the nicks of it, right? Like you guys face some serious shit, right? We've all seen like Fatal Attraction. We've all seen that bullshit, right? We know what it's like for you guys. We know what it's like for us. Like, but you guys, generally speaking, rape and murder is not on your card. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something you guys really have to worry about 24/7.
I'm not gonna play that game with my girlfriends.
Yeah, no.
Right?
100%.
So I'm gonna listen to her. I'm gonna listen to her body language. I'm gonna like look out for her. And if it comes to it, and you're not listening to no, I'm gonna chase you off, and it's gonna be violent.
But yeah, you have to be a jerk. Like I even tell him, and it kind of just goes with it. But sometimes, like when we go out, like last night when we went out, I was wearing jeans and tennis shoes and a crop top. Like I'm gonna go kind of
It doesn't matter which
casual. No, but my point is there's times where I've had conversations with him. I could be with my kids. I could be with her. I could be with him. I could be. Doesn't matter. My mom, where I'm either wearing something super baggy and people are still staring,
You look homeless.
or my lesbian homeless look, like people are still staring. I'm like, the fuck? This is why I'm wearing this. Leave me alone. And then when I'm dressed nicely or cute, it's like the same thing. And I told him it almost makes me feel like girls who are not in good shape or they're not super happy about their body, they're very like insecure, and people will body shame you, and they're like, oh, they stare at you because you're fat or you're not cute. But then when you do take care of yourself and you're dressed nicely, they still body shame you.
You're still getting body shame regardless.
The hell, like it's
Like,
it's
it
women
doesn't even
and
matter
men.
what you're wearing.
It's
No.
weird to the point where I'll be with him and I'm uncomfortable. Like, I don't even want to be at the supermarket. I'm uncomfortable. Like, what the fuck are y'all looking at? Like, it's annoying. I could be with my daughter and they're doing that. And my daughter's only 12 and she catches a mean ass attitude where she's like, what are you looking at?
Damn.
Why are you looking at my mom? Like,
your daughter's
she
so
doesn't
bad.
care.
But it goes back to that whole Marilyn Monroe thing where like she was the epitome of like female beauty, right? And like reporters said she was only beautiful because of the clothes they put her in, and so she did her next photo shoot in a potato sack, and she was still gorgeous. I mean, okay, that was probably a really poor example, but like it does not matter what the female is wearing. It's not about sexual it's not about sexual drive. It's not about like sexual impulse. It's not about sex. It's about like a power differential.
I like that. All right, quick question real quick for the gentleman. We're going to go around the table, but I'm going to put Will in the middle. I'm going to start with Jesse.
Okay, thank you.
Kevin,
Jesus.
Will, and then
Thank you.
yeah.
He's like, "Damn,
My question,
I've been waiting."
my question for the fellas is, do you think when you are in a relationship, women smell that relationship on you?
Yes.
100%, without question.
My question to you,
100%.
and now that y'all all say yes, what do you think they are noticing about you that they did not?
Pheromones.
Stability.
They smell the stability.
Go ahead, Jess.
So
Smells
if you are good enough, like, they see, you get tagged in a picture. They see you get mentioned, or in the case of the podcast, they hear that you're, with wifey now.
Oh, yeah.
They hear it. You're good enough for somebody.
Yeah.
He got shit for that. Let me tell you.
Wait,
the first
okay.
time you called me wifey,
Wait.
he got shit for that.
Okay, wait, go ahead.
But you are now good enough.
Okay.
So immediately, it may not be somebody you've met. It may not be somebody that you know. But women, for whatever reason, pick up on that and see you as more desirable.
Guys are the same way.
Because you're stable.
Guys are the same way. For sure. 100%.
100%.
I believe that. But I mean, for ladies,
Wait, how do you suppose for a guy to
What do you mean?
explain?
How are guys the same way?
Yeah.
Because I feel like they see girls like being able to take care of their household or cooking something or doing stuff like that, and they want that relationship. And
wanna be
then they
taken
do
care
that
of.
whole like, oh, I wish I had someone like you. Like, well, bro, stop dating freaking high schoolers. Like, that's what it comes down to. It's true.
I think also the commitment factor of now they see that one variable that you can't necessarily get from the dating is you can't see if they're committed to you to the full extent. They could see that, oh, I want to be with you, I don't know what's going to happen, but now they can see is, if you're in a dedicated relationship or if you go the next step and become, married, then they can see that, damn, he'll stick with it. Like, I don't know the backstory if he has problems or not, but I just know I want that.
He's good enough right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Women want security.
Yeah, but I mean, like, let me ask you this:
Do
when you
men
were-
not also want that same thing?
Wait, what? Of course, but what I'm saying is, I think women sense that whenever they're with another woman, right? Like, so they're like, oh, okay, so I see a difference in you now, all of a sudden, right? So they see that, like, oh my God, this guy is manned up, all about the girl and all that stuff. So they like shit, this is what I've been wanting.
Mm-hmm.
So in a woman's perspective, it's like, oh, what the fuck? I need to
Right.
I need to go find somebody like that. No, I'm gonna get you.
Right.
I want to get you, not like find someone like you. You're already there. You're already made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why'd I have to go through 100 other guys that are probably not there yet, but I have one guy that's in front of me. Like, all right, he's ready.
Do you not understand that it's the exact same thing reversed just for women because you're a man?
No, I'm
No.
looking for a woman like you.
I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
Like a man wants a woman that's going to treat him like his mom did, right? Pick up his
Not
clothes,
necessarily.
cook for him.
No,
clean
not
for
necessarily.
him.
not necessarily.
So-
Because in a man's perspective, we can see like, okay, like it's that saying, like if we get introduced to our best friend, right, has this girl that they want to introduce, we get introduced and like they're like, oh my gosh, she's amazing, you know what I mean? Like, but if the roles are reversed, it's like, no, I want to get him, like I want him, like. You know what I'm saying? A girl
Wait,
will.
hold on, I'm sorry. So you're saying your friends are like gay for your friends? That
No.
What?
Hey, you're talking too much like a construction worker. You need to.
Yeah, I am a construction worker.
I know.
What I'm saying
is,
And also an English major. So
what I'm saying is, like a woman in a woman's perspective, women. I feel like they see a man, they like having something good with another woman, but they feel like, oh, like I want what she's having, right? So I want to get that, but they're more reluctant to get that person instead of go looking on their own.
Almost like when a little kid has a toy and another little kid is like, I want that.
Facts.
Correct.
Facts.
Exactly, because I want what that kid has.
I don't
right?
want
So
the same toy. I want that toy.
Mm-hmm.
I want the one that you're
what
playing
we're
with.
playing with. Correct. So that's how I feel like.
Does that make sense?
For us, for a guy's perspective, like we don't look at it that way.
This
We
is
like,
women or
we're
this
like,
is men?
oh my
This
gosh,
is
she's
women.
fucking amazing. She's
Is
an
what he's
amazing
saying.
person. But I'm willing to go do whatever it takes to find that type of woman, right?
type. You looking for type?
Correct.
Not
That one. I'm saying that's how we're built, like in a way, like we.
I think both sex do it.
So he's talking about men. He's not talking about
I
women.
think both of them do it.
He was talking about men and toys.
Wait, how do you
seeing women as toys?
I think females do it too. I get what you're saying. The whole like I want someone like that as opposed to I want that person. But I think men do it and women do it too. Like you've never had someone that's in or you've never been in a relationship and had someone hit on you that knows you're in a relationship.
Well, that's what Boggs was saying.
I know.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're
though.
coming after me, but like,
No, I'm not coming after you. I'm saying I feel like
No. I'm saying like a woman's perspective. You would come after the guy
but-
that's with another woman, right?
right. I feel like women do it too.
So-
yeah,
I don't think men do it.
I don't see men doing that though.
men do.
I absolutely
Men do it?
see men.
Men
doing
do
that.
it.
Men
Really?
absolutely
Men do it. For
100%.
sure. You want to know why? And I'm not going to drop
Jesse,
any
men do
names.
it?
I know people who I've known since junior high, elementary, high school who know I'm
Knowingly
married.
That's a long time
know
ago.
my husband and still fuck you,
That's-
Kevin. And
That's
still
like a big no.
still
guy
are trying
code.
to.
Like, I don't know.
Still trying to what?
Shut up.
No, but like that's like a,
Hey, well, I need this house.
You,
but that's like a
you
breaking
know
of a guy
the
code.
one specific person I'm talking about, but it's not somebody he's friends with. It's just somebody we know that we grew up with. Yeah.
You're right.
I'm not going to drop the names on.
Damn.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
Oh yeah.
See?
100%.
Facts.
Yeah.
And
No,
at one
she's
point
right.
he was married.
Yeah,
I was
she's
like,
right.
bruh.
You.
And I
yeah.
know your wife. Like, bro.
That's fine.
Yeah, no.
So
He
bottom
already knows.
line, bottom line, like what I was trying to get at is like that's not a gender specific thing. Like seeing
not.
somebody else playing with a shiny toy that you want.
No,
Right.
but what I think he was trying to say is that there's a difference between the way women do it,
Do it
and
and
men
the way
do it.
men do it. Correct.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah, there is.
No, not at all.
I think so.
I kind of
No, you want a provider, right? You want a provider. Women want a provider. Generally
No,
speaking,
I don't want a provider.
Generally speaking,
Is that what you're saying?
You want a provider? What?
Go ahead.
We are the provider.
Come on now. Go ahead.
I didn't.
No, go. No,
Let her
finish.
talk. Let her talk.
Finish.
Generally speaking, because I don't want a fucking provider either,
Right.
right? Gender wise, but like generally speaking, what he's saying is, women want a provider. So they see a
Right.
woman with a provider and they want that toy, right?
Right, exactly.
But like also it's reversed where men see a woman who's providing and cooking and cleaning and they want that toy, right? It doesn't exist. It's not a thing.
I see what you're saying.
Stop being childish. Be a fucking adult. Provide for yourself and want a partner. Done. 100%.
Okay, I could see that.
Perfect.
But
world.
see,
And I have the same outlook.
Wait, go ahead.
she's looking for more of an equal as
Right.
opposed to someone who's gonna be like, that guy's
Completely
gonna
take
take
over.
care of me or that girl's gonna take care
And
of me.
that's not
that
normal.
Makes sense.
That's not common for a lot of
But
females.
now it is because you're
is nowadays.
saying
No,
because
no, it's not.
No,
100%.
I'm saying it's not common that females want to be your equal.
No,
they
they
want
don't.
you to provide. That's what they're all looking for now.
Right.
yeah, but it can change, and that's
I
what
think
she's
the
saying. It's
perspective for
changed.
you is a little different, and I don't.
No,
it's-
I agree with that.
It's a
100%.
little different, maybe because of the field you're in, or maybe just, it just general.
Because you're more independent in that
right,
side, right?
mindset.
You're looking at an independent
but
mindset, which
Yeah,
is
but I don't want.
generally, I think most I don't want to say all, but most
Not
a
boy,
lot,
you better not, boy.
a lot of females
Watch
are
how you
looking
tip it
for
to her.
somebody to provide for them,
as opposed to
I think it's changing.
as opposed to
collective.
somebody
Nope,
that
I'm
they're
with her.
going
I'm
to
with
come
her.
into the situation
I don't
with
think it's
as
changing.
a whole.
correct.
I think it's changing. I think
her.
like
Nah, I don't think so.
the whole world is
You
changing.
wowed.
No, it's not.
Wow.
It's not.
Will.
Go on Instagram,
okay.
bro.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
Let me.
Go on Instagram,
how
bro.
are you going to argue?
I don't
here?
spend my life on social media.
No,
so.
I'm telling you.
You should.
No, we're-
I'm on your side.
100%
Not you,
should.
not you. But
Yeah,
just
you're
talking about
like
what Chris is saying.
not a part of
Check this
most
out.
women.
Check this out. A lot of women are leveling up right now, bro.
Yeah,
And
there
I-
are a lot of women who-
Listen. Let me set the table, and then you can come at the table and pick off what you want.
Speak. Go ahead.
All right, so check this out. A lot of women are coming to the table now.
Wait, Chris, hang on a second. So you use the term leveling up. That's something you've used with me a couple times when we've been having discussions.
Yeah, 100%.
Do me a favor and explain what you mean by that.
Okay. A lot of women, I will say a lot of women I hang out with. So this will make this a very
There you go.
easy. A lot of women I'm hanging out with are a lot of women I'm hanging out with are running their own companies, have their own money. They do their own things. They are, these women don't need you. They are in a situation where all these women now are doing eyebrows, makeup.
They're independent.
They're on
they're
the
independent.
independent level for a woman now than it was 10 years ago is night and day,
But
family.
no, it's
Yes,
not.
it is, bro.
You're basing that solely off of the women that you know.
No, but bro, okay, that's fine. But not even just the women I know. Look on fucking Instagram.
That's what I'm telling you.
Instagram is a facade of what you see,
But this is what I'm
Exactly.
telling you. Okay.
You don't know what their finances are.
and
Like
what-
to be
and-
exactly.
What did they say?
and
They
you're still-
took 10 million pictures to get that one?
And it doesn't matter.
you know what I'm
You're
saying?
still-
Like,
Hey, whoa, man. Hey, whoa, like,
the dude,
you can't judge a girl's angles, okay?
the dude is still using her to co-sign, borrowing her car. Like, trust me when I tell you, like,
People, I mean, I can't Chris. I guess women
but,
do level up.
No,
No, but
women
listen,
are leveling up
for
to
the one celebrity man, there's like 10 million women who are
that's
trying
fine.
to get
That's fine, and there's
into that financial
right,
spot.
and then there's 10 million men behind him still begging him like Keith Sweat.
No, you're 100% right. No, you're right. No,
They're
you're right.
begging them like Keith Sweat, and now because they are getting paid off of 9,000 different modes of Fashion Nova, eyebrows, makeup. No. Hear me out.
You're
You
talking
know what
about
that
a
also
handful
makes
of
it-
women who are doing
It
this, bro.
doesn't. No.
There's-
I'm just okay. So the handful of women are doing those, right?
Right.
Then let's talk about the other handful of women that are nurses making six figures. Then let's talk. Wait. Then let's talk about the other handful of women that are making six figures doing real estate.
And then let's talk about the
Okay, but
then let's talk
be
about the 12
real.
million women
You're-
who are
you're-
being supported.
But let's be real about the situation then. Okay, you are talking about all these women that like, the nurses and this and that, and the one that owns the lash bar and the eyebrow bar and whatever else. Bro, At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. It's not you. I'm going to sit here and say it's not you.
Yeah.
You're not the typical man. But most men are not going to go after a 300-pound nurse because she's making six figures. Let's be fucking real.
That's real, though.
Okay?
That's so
y'all want
That
this.
is real.
Y'all want
So
this
true.
Fashion Nova looking bitch.
I'm not-
She can be broke
Right.
and sitting there stringing you
Right.
along, trying
Right.
to do her fans only, but
Right.
saying that she does
And your-
eyebrows. Like,
and your-
bitch,
Your ass is out
no.
there breaking your back to support her.
Those are real facts, and it's not just you. I'm saying most men.
And the crazy part about it is, you guys men are still out there.
Oh, yeah.
Begging to be with them
100%.
like please sweat.
But men
that's
also
like-
beg
Yeah,
to be
but
with
that-
mean
but then
women.
that-
like,
but then-
why?
But that's
But
the
then that-
fantasy world for them, though.
That's
right?
that's it though, right?
That's a fantasy thing. That's not
so.
a-
It is a woman. There's more women out there who are looking for a man to
take
support
care of
them.
them.
Take care of them. So support them. 100%.
I guarantee you, any of these girls
Right?
you're talking about that are doing their lash bar or doing nails, if they tell you, if you were to give them the option, hey, you want to keep doing this, you can possibly expand your business, or my boy who makes $1 million a year
would rather
wants
just
to
scoot
take
you
care of you, she's gonna be like, eyebrow who? Like what?
Exactly.
No, like
Like I said, no, seriously. Besides Kevin Federline, Chris, Kev, B, Jess. How many men do you know are actually being supported by a woman?
None. 100% none.
Okay, so in that
Go
same,
ahead, Tess.
I know of one.
okay, well then that's one. So then
Yeah,
in
it's
that
rare.
same
rare,
note,
yeah.
But like
how many women do you know that,
for every
that are
rule,
not
there
working
is an exception.
For sure.
that's the
I could
thing.
say like
Yeah,
90%.
girls
that
still
are
get them
supported
that
by a
broken
man?
clock still right
90%
twice.
supported by a man.
I'm
Hang
just
on a
saying.
second though. You talk about being supported by a man. If you so like I saw an article and this blew my mind. This dude did a interview why he couldn't afford his stay-at-home wife. No, like before you left, he did the math. Legitimately did his research and did the math. How much it would cost to have someone to clean his house? How much it would cost someone to have his prep his meals, to do his grocery shopping, to do his laundry, to keep his home.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And when it was
No,
all
we're
tallied up,
not, we're not denying that.
No.
like,
It's a lot of work.
it's a lot of work being a mom and doing all that
100%.
stuff. 100%. We're not saying that. Not by any means. We're not saying but the thing is that happens after, right?
Right.
That happens after you get the woman. That's your duty. Because you're not working. Hey, let's be
you
real.
know what? I'm with him on that old school
He's right,
thing.
and women
It's your
don't go
duty
into
at
a
that point.
situation
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
automatically
Look,
being that person. Right?
I'm gonna go outside and go fucking make money while you sit at home, take care of the kids,
Clean, do
meal prep,
laundry,
whatever, do
meal
whatever,
prep.
right? When I get home, hey, I'm just happy to see you guys, and that's what it is, right?
Right.
Oh, 100%.
100%, right? But that's her duty, and so that's work in itself.
That's
no matter-
her position in your
in the
relationship.
Correct. So I tell you, and I was in the opposite side of it. So when I was with my ex, she was a breadwinner. But so when she goes to work at 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. She's a nurse. So I don't have to work till 11 at night because I'm 9, 10 o'clock at night because I'm a poker dealer. So all throughout the day, taking care of the kids, dropping them off to school, picking them up from school.
Teamwork.
I'm doing that thing, right? Because I took my part because I'm look, I'm not bringing the money. You're paying the rent
Right.
and etc.
Right.
I'm doing what I could, right? At that
Right,
point.
it's
so
teamwork.
it's just my team, my part, my way of giving it to her.
I've done that too, though. I've had
Yeah,
a
hell
year
yeah,
or two where I was
Yeah,
not
not the breadwinner.
that dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
I was the guy who was at home taking care of the kids.
Hell yeah.
But then
mean-
there's no obviously I want to get to where she's at, right?
Right.
So she doesn't have to do that,
Right,
right? So she
exactly.
can sit at home and
Right.
relax for a little bit and then take care of the kids, be more involved with the kids, and
Yeah,
etc.
exactly.
So so I see the difference in how it changed me as a person because
Oh, it did?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It gives you
more
perspective.
drive, bro.
Yeah.
Different perspective. I
Because-
feel like every relationship, both people should experience the other side
otherwise
to
have to
be
do-
able to
correct.
understand.
Hey, for real, that gives you more drive.
Sure.
It makes you not want to be at home being that person who has to take care of the house.
I didn't know that.
That's
For
it-
men, it's different. You
it's
guys,
hard.
It's hard for men.
It's hard.
Multitasking, taking care of kids, being
That
there
shit's hard.
emotionally.
And that's
doing
why my relationship with her didn't work.
Wait, really?
Correct. Because the thing is, I was so focused on doing everything else, I forgot about her.
No, that makes sense though, because it's a lot of work, bro.
It's a lot of work.
I can't
so
even
taking care of a house, the
Correct.
things that women do on an everyday basis, if they're a stay-at-home mom, or
Right.
even a mom that works and come home and takes care of the house.
Because the thing is,
It's
when
a
she
lot,
comes
bro.
home,
It's
all
a lot
I
of
want to
work.
do is not do anything, but she wants
Right.
attention, right?
Right.
So like now I'm like, dude, I've just been doing all this at
Yeah,
home.
and
Like,
you're tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't-
bro.
I'm not-
I don't have time to fucking.
I don't
do
have
anything
time to
with
be
you.
taking
Yeah.
care of you too.
And
You
that-
don't
It's
clock out.
different.
Exactly.
It is different.
You don't clock out. No,
Exactly.
No.
Ever.
No.
It's a 24-hour job.
No, but what I'm saying is that's exactly where it didn't work out because like I was so focused on taking care of her kids, the dogs, everything throughout
But,
the day.
House,
but it's
House, clean, everything,
unfortunate,
right.
but at the
Food,
same
everything.
time, it's good for you because now you have
I
that
had that stuff
perspective
100%.
when you're in another relationship.
like
to
even me and her
how
talk
much
about
you can
it.
handle.
Correct. And me and her talk about this, and I told her I was like, look, you know, like I know where I fucked up, and she
Yeah.
understood. Like, look, you didn't have to worry about all those things. All you have to do is worry about me because I
Right.
always had them.
Right,
Because
right.
I always, you know,
Yeah,
even if
exactly.
you were not here,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna carry on
Right.
being a mom, taking
Yeah.
care of my kids, right?
Exactly.
I really didn't grasp that until like after the relationship ended because I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, have I just taken care of her because everything else would have been fine. But I was so focused on
it would have all fallen into place.
Correct. I was thinking that me doing all this
crazy.
would have been the
It hits you
was
because
helping her out.
it makes you realize that you really ain't needed.
Will, stop
No,
looking at me
no,
like all I
no.
know. All I date is single mom.
I'm just
Stop looking at
talking,
me
bro.
like I
I'm
don't
just talking.
fucking know.
That's a gold mine
We're
right
just
there.
talking here. I just happen to look at you.
You know what though? I have to say, like I at the time I didn't care. He was doing school, and so I was working full time, and he was taking care. And we were in Corona. He was taking the girls back and forth to Chino Hills for school, and making sure the house and everything was taken care of. And he would tell me like,
Horrible.
"This is fucking exhausting.
Worst time of my
Like,
life.
how do you guys do this?" And I'm just
100%.
like,
It is hard.
now you know, like, and you understand too is when I come home, why I'm not trying to do all those things because I'm fucking tired. So like imagine, so now it's flipped more so because now, you know, he's the breadwinner and he understands, and I feel like he's even more sensitive about a lot more things, which I didn't think he could become.
Yeah.
But there's things where like,
shit, 17 years.
well, I'm saying, like, well, I live with my
Takes time.
my brother is in a relationship too, and you know he's been married for a few years, but he's still learning. He's younger than me, but there's things that he has not learned or grasped yet with his wife,
A
where
lot of
he's like,
things.
oh, she can do that, or she can do this, and he's like, why aren't you doing this? And Will's like, I don't want her doing that. Like, I'll take care of that when I get home, or like, I don't want my wife lifting anything heavy.
Can
like,
I ask y'all
That's
a
right,
question?
that's right.
And now and let me break this off real quick, and we'll cut it after this. But I mean, 17 years in, like, Will, what advice do you have? I mean, real talk. 17 is nothing to fuck around about, and I'm not talking about like 17 from like 1970. I'm talking about 17.
It was earlier than that.
Yeah. I'm talking about like
1920s.
17 years from like, you know, there's cell phones, there's
20.
Instagram,
Yeah,
there's
2020.
social media, there's
05.
Yeah, bro, there's Bumble,
02,
Timbo.
03, 02.
We're talking
02?
about
03?
MySpace.
No, 05.
Yeah,
05.
MySpace,
oh,
Bumble,
five.
Tinder.
I was
05.
like, oh, 02.
05.
Man,
Sounds
make
exactly
it
right.
15.
Wait,
Five.
Make it
wait, you
five.
said 17 together, but how long have you been married?
17.
Oh, so
Oh, let me break that.
total.
Let me break that
B,
down
don't
for
ask.
you.
Don't
no,
ask.
it's a quick story. Ready?
Okay.
It's a really quick story.
We hooked up on a Wednesday. We hooked up on a Friday. We hooked up on a Saturday. He proposed on Sunday. We got married 6 months later
6 months.
and had
6
our
months.
ceremony 6 months after that, and then we've been together ever since.
Yeah.
So within the whole first year,
We never.
never 6 months.
We were never boyfriend
it
girlfriend.
was just straight to marriage.
Straight to
Straight
marriage.
to marriage.
I'm with it,
Hey, when
man.
you know, you know. I guess.
No, well, listen, boyfriend
When
and
it's
girlfriend
right,
for maybe
it's
a
right.
week.
Not even a week.
Maybe.
Like, why
Couple-
waste? Why
4
waste
days,
time?
3 days. If you know, you know.
You know, yeah.
I mean, and it's 17 strong though.
It's. I mean, if you know, you know.
That's sick.
It's
bro.
fucking proof right here.
It takes a lot. It's a lot of patience, a lot of understanding, a lot of
patience for him.
a lot of patience.
Yes.
I cannot overemphasize the word patience. But no, it's a lot of patience.
Can
a lot
I be
of
honest with you, bro? A lot of us don't even make it past 5. Like, to be honest,
Facts.
like,
Make it past one.
No,
Make it past one.
I know a lot of. I got a lot of friends that's been married and divorced already. You
So
know
what would
I mean,
you
I was
have
married
told
for
a
12
younger?
years.
What would you tell a younger you? What would
Divorced
you
for
tell a
7.
younger you?
I wouldn't tell a younger
Separated
me
for 7.
anything because I mean I'm 17 years in.
Shut up.
But no, what I would tell a younger person who's in a relationship is not to just give up so quick.
Damn.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
I agree. 100%.
Things could be worked out.
Everything is.
I mean, you
if,
gotta
if it's really
push
what you
the
want,
limits.
if it's really what you want,
You gotta
then
push the
then you
limits,
can then anything can
I
be
mean,
worked out.
you'll know when it's not, when it's time to let go. Like you'll
Facts.
know. Because
Right.
I
But
mean,
that's
I-
the
attest
key.
to that.
That's the key.
Huh?
Have you ever seen The Mexican, the movie?
The what?
The Mexican, the movie.
No, I'm not.
You've
Yeah.
seen it? Who's seen it?
why-
Brad
what do you
Pitt.
mean?
Obviously, I have.
There is a part in there where Julia Roberts, who's dating Brad Pitt, is exhausted with him in their relationship
Right.
and crying to this guy. And this guy tells her, well, how do you know when enough is enough when you love somebody? And she said, I don't know. And he said, the answer is never. When you
Right.
love
You have someone
somebody,
you just
it's
love, yeah.
never. We've literally
Right.
had those conversations where I'm like, ooh, but what if this happened? He's like,
like-
no, I'd kill you, but I wouldn't leave you.
No, and seriously though, like you think about it, like 17 years, we've been through
Everything.
everything
Every
that a relationship could
possible
go through.
scenario.
Everything.
Yeah.
And we're still here, right?
Right.
So I mean, it's patience and understanding and
it's work.
It's work.
Yeah.
It's constant work. It's
Do you
constant
think-
work.
Do you think people aren't willing to put?
They're not.
No.
They are
No,
not.
No,
because,
they're
because you
they're
know what it
ready to
is.
tap out, bro.
Wait. Let the man, the 17
go
is.
ahead.
No, you know what it is and I'm guilty of it too. I come from a household that didn't have great relationships and parents. So my mom been married twice or whatever. So the only real relationship that I had was my grandparents who were married for like 50 some odd years. Right.
yeah.
So that's who I modeled what I wanted after.
Yeah, I like that.
Right.
I like that.
So it's just that it's work.
And my parents have been married 30 something years.
30 some odd years. Right.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
it's work. And,
No, I
and you
agree.
just got to be able to, I mean, shit happens, right?
Yeah,
Bad
no,
times
100%,
happen.
It happens.
100%.
Life gets
Bad times happen. Is you,
No, you just
gotta
push
get
through it, yeah.
exactly.
You just keep going. There's no stopping.
It's a partnership, yeah.
It 100% it is.
Everybody
It
thinks
is.
the honeymoon phase lasts forever, but it doesn't.
and it
does
doesn't.
not.
That
you
shit
gotta make
dies
sure-
off.
Yeah,
quick,
it does quick.
and you don't even know it.
I thought we were
you
still
gotta-
in the honeymoon phase.
Well, no,
17
you
years
no.
later,
So
you're
what
supposed
happens?
to be. That's
no,
how
what
it is,
happens
right?
is
and
you know,
down.
relationships is like a roller coaster. So you go up and down. So you get to a point where you're at that low point and everything. That's when most people decide
Give
that
up.
they want to
Give
give
up.
up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they
but you
divorce
gotta-
or whatever.
Like a successful marriage means you got to find somebody that you're willing to go through those ups and downs with, and like somebody that you can
Right.
actually work with, not
Right.
just somebody that you're
Right,
sexually attracted to in the honeymoon phase. You know,
right,
like
right.
Just somebody to fight
But
with,
see,
really.
okay, so I mean, that's in
Yeah.
such a younger age for
A
you guys.
worthy
so that's,
opponent.
That's good. But when you get older, like, and you're single, like I look at that. It's really hard, right? Because all that time.
But it's hard for younger people because we were 22,
22.
22 years old when we got married.
Shut up, Kevin.
22. What was y'all doing at 22?
Having a baby.
I mean,
Me
obviously
too.
besides you, Francesca. I mean,
that was
everybody else at this table, what were y'all doing at 22?
Thought we was going crazy.
making bad choices.
Stupid shit.
Making bad choices.
I
was married.
I was building a family,
That's great. But that's
Right?
great. But that's great.
right?
I was getting through my first
You would
marriage.
never change anything ever again, right? You're like, we would never change anything.
No, I wouldn't change a thing about it because
I would.
I
I'm just saying, I wish I would have met him earlier to bypass some of the exes.
Oh,
okay, no,
that's
yeah,
different. That's
that-
different.
no, yeah,
That makes
but-
sense. That makes sense.
But I look at it from like a different aspect. Y'all are still trying to do what we already have
done. Yeah.
done. So while y'all figuring that shit out, we already on to the next spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh,
we in the vacation space.
Very envious.
But then,
no, 100%.
To go back,
But there has been a lot of bad and good times. And,
Facts.
Chris has
knows.
been there.
Yeah,
I mean,
Chris
I've
knows.
called
Kevin
Chris
knows.
and been like,
No, I agree.
X, Y, and Z. I'm about to commit murder,
yeah.
and like,
No, my best
it is
friend's
what
like
it
saying my
is.
best friend's got 4 kids and
get
I
off
run
my
a
phone
business.
line.
But the thing is, like, he still texts me and is like, dude, I want to kill my wife today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, yeah,
but he has those
it's
moments.
up and downs.
It's just how it is
It
what it
happens,
is.
but you, I mean, you just, it is what it is.
Hey, I hate to put y'all on the spot. Like, Fran, Kevin, like, since y'all have been through
On the spot.
yeah, I said I hate
It's
to put
okay.
y'all on the spot, but I feel like y'all have been through, the long distance.
Well, I think they got through the worst.
Yeah, I feel like y'all got through the worst. Is this? Can I? If I hate to be the guy that's asking, but is this a forever thing?
Wow, you're
Ooh, damn, you put him on the spot like that.
I just want to
No,
know. I said.
Hey,
I
but
mean,
look,
if you hold on, first of all,
damn.
Why-
But,
Wait, first of all,
but at this point,
3 years.
it might as well be.
Might as well do.
It might as-
Hold up. You're not gonna go 3 years and be like, oh, you know what? Good signs.
No,
Bye.
but
Like,
I'm sorry. I
Oh.
hate to be the devil's advocate, but as a woman that was married to a Marine for 5 years, like his deployments, multiple, were the best.
Kevin's not
But it's-
staying in
it's
his
just
real life,
parts
so it
of our
doesn't matter.
marriage.
It's different because he's reservist first, second. They've been through
Kevin,
this.
so
He's a reserve. He's a reserve.
I'm asking. I want to know.
So you don't get deployed.
Not reserved. He does get deployed.
Yeah, he
it's
just was, bro. He just got back.
He's National Guard.
But he just got back.
So the deployment is a little different than active duty. A little bit different, right, Kev?
No, it's
No,
Oh, okay,
it's
I'm
the
tripping.
same.
So,
man.
friend, does that bother you?
My bad.
Is that a big thing for you? Like, because I mean,
here with them.
because if he gets deployed, he has to go, right? I mean, that's
Yes.
no choice about
Yeah.
it. So, how do you feel about that? Because is that something that you're willing to like continue doing over and over and over?
Bro, she
until-
saved it the first time.
Yeah, she did the first time, bro.
saying nothing.
It's not gonna be the first. It's not gonna be the only time. That's what I'm saying.
I used to get that question a lot. And I think that if I wouldn't have gone through everything I did in my first marriage, I don't think
that
I
hand
would
signal.
have been able to do it.
So you think like you've gone through shit already?
Yeah.
That you're willing to. This is okay.
The shit I've been through taught me that I'm capable of handling.
Oh, this is like
lot
a walk in the
more.
park kind of shit for you.
I mean, it's not a walk in the park. It's
But
hard.
no, I get that. But like compared to what you were at.
Yeah, compared to
This
what
is,
I
like,
was
way
at.
better.
Because, I mean, you guys touched on something earlier about women needing to be taken care of. And, in
Security.
my early 20s, I was like that.
Yeah.
I wanted to be taken care of. But then I got that. But then I lost my identity
Facts.
and who I was.
Correct.
And
Okay.
my self-worth and my value.
But it
And-
also, I feel like it was the person you were with, because there are men
Yeah.
that can take care of you without making you feel like that.
But I'm glad I went through that.
Yeah.
Because it taught me what I could handle. It taught me my strength. It taught me, what I want to do for a living now and, everything. And so, I always told myself, no, I wouldn't be the woman with someone, in the military because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But then now meeting him, and I didn't even know he was going to go on a deployment.
Yeah.
He waited
Surprise.
for a while. Yeah, it was a surprise. It was
so I
a
can't
surprise.
make that date on Friday. I'll be in Iraq.
But I can't even imagine what he has to think too, because like, fuck, am I gonna lose her? Or like, you know what I mean? That's got to be another
100%.
thing he has to think about.
And it is true because I was married before,
Yeah.
and that was where the problem came in.
Because you have to get
It was like I have this commitment, and I did it for I tried to do it as I was gonna be the provider. I'm trying to look forward ahead. I want to get the house. You want to get that American dream,
right for sure.
And the female at the time, she was like,
Nope.
she like, I want more. Like,
Okay.
how can you get more? You're trying to provide, but I can't physically be there.
Right.
And so it turned into I'm over providing now. You took away all of my physical time, and you took away all of my extra time as I committed to doing the extra that you couldn't do. You don't want to work, and to support your lifestyle, I have to do two things at one time.
Okay.
And so then that comes into kind of how you were saying, where you lost yourself in
I did.
doing all the extra work, and now I was never present. So then you start seeing, girl is, she's living her best life, and you're not there, but because you're supporting that best life. And it's not anything against any women to not do it. Yeah. But you can only go so far in each extreme before you're not even present anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that was deep.
So, okay.
He said, "So answer the question."
So could I go through another deployment?
Thing?
Yes.
Could you go 3, 4 or more?
I could. Do I want to? No.
Okay.
Could
That's
I?
fair.
Yes. I know. Like I've told him, like if you want to stay in longer.
Okay, but then the still answer question is that could you? Yes, but like, are you willing to? Like, are
if I had to, yeah, I already told him, like, you don't have to worry. I can take care of the bills. I can make sure everything. I can hold down the fort at home. Damn. We already know a system. We have a communication system. We've done this before. I'll send you your care packages like I did every other month. Like,
I have a question for you then. Could you be in a relationship with another guy who's in the military?
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
He had to move my mic. Yes, I could.
Okay. Because you already know what you've gone through, so that makes it easier for you, right?
Because I know what I was getting into.
You already know what you're getting into. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like I said, and this is maybe just be the person that I am. Keep in mind, I don't have children. I don't have anybody to take care of besides myself.
Yeah.
But like, it's 100% a game changer, right? And I can't even imagine what the game looks like on the other side. Mm-hmm.
So
because I don't have a child.
I purposely stay away from the military.
No. But
I'm saying, like,
Nice
could I deal with somebody leaving? Like, if he had to go away for a certain amount of time, yes, I could deal with it. It's his job. But I purposely stayed away from the military because my dad and my stepdad were always gone. So it was like, I don't want to deal with that. I want somebody home. And he is home most of the time.
Okay,
and
but
even
like,
if it's night shift.
You guys are some strong people.
My father was also always gone, but he was not military. He was a millwright, which is what I am now.
So my question to you two is, we're a year and
8
months.
First
get it right.
8 months.
Get it right.
Going on 9.
Get it right.
You got to realize, like, as this podcast was going on, you were single at one time when you were here, and then you were
the first time I came in was about 2 months in.
Yeah, he was single when he was on the podcast, and he had met Maddie. And then, so now here we're at, my question to you is, I know, bro. Damn.
You had to check.
Is this a forever thing?
I like my chocolate.
Hey, don't put them on the spot like that.
It is on the spot. They met on the podcast.
No,
They did not meet on the podcast.
A year and 8 months, you can put them on the spot and ask them that question.
Bro, come on.
Yes, you can.
It doesn't have to be no marriage type shit.
But no, I'm just saying.
Hey,
I've
witnessed both of their like low points and their ugly spots and like all of that bullshit.
So now I want to hear from
that.
them.
Is a forever connection if I've ever seen one.
So can I comment on my own relationship?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
So.
No, it's not okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
No, like legitimately, this is a forever thing. This is the plan right now, without question, without doubt in my mind.
Yeah, me too. Forever single.
Yeah. Now, I actually didn't answer your question about the I didn't say forever, but
you ain't going
she waited till he walked away.
Yes, I waited. But it is a forever.
You came back just at the right time.
I know, because I wanted to say.
Started crying.
I was gonna out you out if you
I know
didn't say forever.
He's probably gonna kick me later, but you know, while he was away, I've totally proposed to him like multiple times, but he keeps saying no.
Oh damn!
Oh damn!
That's fine. Hey, he's a man.
I'm the man.
Timing wasn't right. Like it's got to be the stars
Kevin,
have
do you
to
have
align.
kids? No, so just okay.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
So this is my thing with
Go
it.
ahead,
It's
talk
like
to me.
there comes to a point, and it's whether or not someone wants to admit it to themselves or not.
Yeah.
Early in the relationship, you see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you don't.
Yep.
Damn.
If you don't,
How far into the early do you say?
Like a month, bro.
Yeah.
if you hit a month and you haven't made that decision or you haven't seen it, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, you just
I'm with that.
you weren't
I
paying
told,
attention.
after our first date, I told my cousin, I'm like, oh my gosh, I met this amazing guy. I'm going to have his babies for sure. For sure.
I believe.
But
That's so similar to what he said about you too.
He's gonna have your babies.
He said he was gonna give you some babies.
I'm gonna get pregnant.
I believe that. I believe that. I think nowadays, a month in, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you need to get out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it just means you
100%.
weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
100%.
I think too many people think of dating now as a game.
Yeah.
Fuck, it
And
does. It all it is.
It's
to some
absurd.
people.
Like there are those of us that are out there that are that have that hope.
Yeah.
Finding that person.
Without doubt. Yeah.
Well, people date without intent.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They're just
And those are the
dating
people
to
that
pass
like
time.
listen, like if you want to find a friend to go out with and go do shit, cool. Go do your thing. If you want that friend to be the opposite sex, cool, have that friend. But if you are going to date with the intent.
Intent of what your plan is.
No, but I told him in the beginning. I was like, if you want to do this, between you and me, okay, fine, I'm down. Let's date, let's do our thing. But if you ever get bored, tell me up front. I don't want to screw around.
Ladies?
Granted, I was also the one in my sleep telling him I loved him. Apparently,
And also all of my secrets. Thank you.
2 months in.
Ladies, let me ask
Sweat
y'all
balls, I
this.
told him I
Ladies,
loved him.
let me ask y'all this. Do you think y'all know before us?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
I
hey,
did.
what was the question? No.
I'm asking the women.
No, I know. What was the question?
Do they know before us?
Oh.
I don't agree. I think no.
Jessica.
When I,
There's only yes or no.
Yeah,
You could look that way.
Like if I look up, no eye contact.
She knew.
I knew the first time
Before
I
I
saw
knew.
him when I came to your house and I pulled up and my lights hit him in your driveway and I was with Aaron Young. You could call him on the phone and I told him straight
Damn.
out. Oh my God, who is that? That's my new boyfriend.
And 3 dates and he proposed.
3 days later.
Not just
When you
3
know,
days.
you know.
3 hookups.
No, when you know, you know.
Yeah, no, when you know, you know. Yeah. And you can't say nothing because it's 17 years.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't think
man,
anybody.
that's-
I honestly don't think anybody thought we were gonna last that long.
Fuck
No.
that. I mean,
Chris, did you think we were going to
I
last
know
that
you
long?
had a pool going, Chris.
100%.
At a pool go.
Hey, Chris, 100%. You
This
noticed
is-
the longest here. Did
this
you?
is the thing.
Like,
though.
what, Chris? What was your answer?
This
Like,
is the thing, though.
Be honest.
Okay. All right. This
did
is
you think
the-
it was gonna last?
Look, this is the thing. It was.
It was so dramatic when
Okay,
it,
not,
like,
it
started.
so
wasn't
off
even
the wall.
about that though.
Just
It was
out of
about
nowhere.
like, mind you, we're
really
we're
was.
like early 20s. Like it was like
We-
the beginning
It was
of
the peak of our partying.
Yeah, we were in the party
it was
stage
like literally
still.
the beginning of like when promoting was a thing. So it was just like, hey, what's up, Chris? Like bring 40 and like I got y'all and I got you on your drinks all night.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
I
like
remember
so
those days.
it was super mixy.
Yeah.
So anything lasting longer than 2 months was like, yeah, right, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, it's on
Yeah.
to the next. Like, nah, like you
But
know.
what'd you think, though?
Nah,
You thought-
dog, to be honest,
What'd you
nothing.
give him? Like in a year?
No, none. It wasn't even longer than that. Everybody, it was just a hookup thing. Like
Yeah.
it was like. It was
just thought it was just gonna be one of those
Yeah, it was 40
scene shit,
3
like,
days a
yeah,
week,
yeah,
bro. Like,
Yeah.
and nobody ever lasted in anything. It was just like it was so many of us. Nothing could have lasted.
Hex.
But
really
do you
was.
think being the balance that you guys have, because I know you both,
I don't even know how that even
do you
fucking
think
happened.
do you think that's why? Because I know one of you is more out and one of you is more intro. So do you think is that why it
I
lasted so
honestly,
long?
I think that I think that
Absolutely.
Hey, hold on. Which one of you is more introverted?
I am.
think?
Will.
I think it's
Come on,
him.
that's
I am. I'm the introvert.
I
Obvious.
think
I am.
it absolutely has a lot to do with it.
I think it's 100%
And then now,
Balance.
the absolute reason why we're still together.
yeah, and then like now,
Because you grow on me, vice versa, kind of.
I think two extroverts and two introverts together are just enablers.
I don't know. I just feel like it worked out really well, and then
I like her theory. Go ahead. Sorry.
then us being
Okay, I get it. Yeah, 'cause
friends,
it could be enablers. Yeah,
like our.
but that could be a good thing because it's
Yeah,
not one of one of
honestly,
all.
I think it's a formula. I think it's a couple of things. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah, because one thing of like same thing is too much, right? Like that
Right.
never works.
So
So if you have that balance, that's life is
think
all about balance.
I think it's that. I think it's the fact that she's more extroverted and I'm more introverted, and
brings you back to
right,
But
right.
I feel
it keeps
like
us balanced.
also us
And
being
I think
adults
it's,
now.
right? And then I also think it's because we were friends first.
that's
That
always
part
the
too.
best.
Yes, it's a solid foundation.
But
Yeah.
I feel
we had a
like
solid friendship first.
the fact that now that we're older and a lot more mature, we allow each other to be what we are. Like he's introverted. That's just what it is. He's not always going to want to go out. He's not always going to want to socialize. But he also has to understand that sometimes I do. And he has to be okay with letting me be who I am and us being able to meet halfway. And the older we get, I feel like our friends are also the same way.
Yeah.
Like Chris is really obviously not introverted at all.
He kind of is and isn't.
He has a balance.
No, he has his moments.
He has a balance.
He has his moments.
You lied to me?
No, he loves staying at home, not do anything.
No, he will 100% be in his house.
Oh, bro.
But
I'll be
he's
in the
a
house.
He will
people
sit in the house and watch
person, too.
TV for fucking 12
Yeah.
hours.
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like he's
he's
a
a-
people
100%.
person.
Yeah.
He is not a people
No, I'm not.
person at all.
I hate people.
High five.
No, for real, like 100%.
there we go.
I really do.
So I
100%.
feel like the fact that we have our friends are also to the same extreme because she's very introverted too. So when we hang out as a couple,
It's easy.
they're very similar. Where him and I are very similar.
Oh, so it balances it perfectly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can be like, oh, let's do this, and then he's the one who convinces her. I'm the one who convinces
Got
him.
it, got it.
Or they're like, let's just stay and do game night.
That's
and we're
crazy though.
okay with
Even
that
like
too.
even within friendship and couples, you still have to have balance.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
do.
that's
You do.
100%.
100%.
That's so
Unjust
crazy.
if we
Yeah.
didn't finish
Because it's
this
like a
bottle.
support
Wow.
system with your friends. I feel like you can't have friends that are complete opposite of you. 'cause
No,
it's
I
not gonna
agree
work
because I mean
either.
you want you're gonna hang around who you get along with, right?
Right,
So
right.
more and more you're gonna get along with those people because you have the same personalities,
Right.
same things that they want to do,
And-
sit at home, play video games or whatever the case.
And because of that balance, like for me, I know that he's more of an extrovert. He needs to go out. And so he'll go out with them and he'll be like, hey, like, let's go out. And be like,
But then you're like, no, I'm gonna sit, I'm good.
Yeah, I want to watch Stranger Things. I'm really tired.
I just started watching.
But like, do you have a problem there?
I hate that.
But
I hate
but
it.
I'm not into
sometimes
it.
I
I'm not either.
cognitively have to like
She's
know
making
like
me finish it.
Like okay, I
need
need
to
to
get out.
I do need to get out.
Yeah.
So I'll go.
It forces you.
Yeah.
to
And,
actually,
and like going
Based
back,
on the balance
it
of this
doesn't bother
table,
me.
I kind of
Doesn't
feel
bother
like Boone and
you.
I
Yeah.
should
No,
be
that's
in a
good.
relationship.
You guys probably should.
I'm trying to hear Kevin's response.
Oh no, yeah, it doesn't bother me because I know even at other times when she hasn't gone or I don't even go with you guys, I've done it to where I can go out somewhere just to be out in the atmosphere and I'm literally by myself. Like I can go to a bar or a club and it doesn't even have to be with the intention of being with or looking for a female. I could literally sit there and have, a bunch of drinks like this and it's just me
People watching.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
I'm not up to no good.
Yeah.
I'm just out there and then I'll go home and I'm fine. And then
And
it's like a
normal.
reset.
Sometimes I'll do that too. But then there are other times where I'm like, I've had my fill of people.
Yeah,
and
no.
I want to be alone.
Yeah, my social battery has been depleted.
As an introvert, it doesn't mean that you're always in a shell and
Yeah.
trying
Not
to
at
stay
all.
home. No, you want to be out sometimes, but
You have
90% of the time,
yeah.
Chris, what do
I
you
ain't
think
trying to hear that shit.
You think I'm an introvert?
100%.
Intro or?
Oh, 100% introvert.
Really?
So
yeah.
I recently
Like-
went on vacation.
Because how much
where
I'm
I
sitting in
flew
my
out-
room?
I flew out to Tennessee
up?
to
Go ahead.
spend time with my parents. Right. That was my vacation. I spent time with my parents.
That sounds cool.
And the 2 flights that I went on to get to Tennessee from California, I had 2 very talkative seat partners.
I couldn't do it.
You know, there's a real thing. You could be socially allergic to people.
What?
I agree.
That's real?
100%.
You can.
Although
yes,
I
What the
have,
world comes up with these?
I have.
it's a real thing. I promise you.
You think they would have come up with this in 1990s, bro?
No, yeah.
They
for
were
real.
not
Have a
intelligent
social
enough.
But it's
allergy.
what I'm
ways.
saying. Is it's crazy like what they come up
Don't
with?
disrespect the people from the 80s and 90s.
I'll disrespect
A
them
lot
all
of the times, a lot of the time, it's blurred.
I'm from
with
the 80s and
being
90s.
introverted, but there is. I promise you, because I had to like write a paper about it. But there's a social allergy where
That's
people
crazy.
can meet their match.
But I'll tell you
of
this.
people.
I'll tell you this about Box. He is 75% introvert.
Damn.
No, that makes
100%. 75.
I don't
it
think
was-
anybody. I think
max.
if you're 100% introvert,
No,
you're,
he's
you're
not.
kind of a weirdo.
75.
You're kind of a weirdo.
Yeah, no, he's
No
75.
shot.
No, I think I'm like 7. What would you say, babe? About 80% introvert. I'm not 90.
You're like
100%.
90, bro.
Nah, I don't think.
Yeah,
I'm
like
like
90,
no,
bro.
I don't
He's like
think I'm
90.
that.
There's
Kevin, am I that much
times
She's like,
introvert?
don't even play.
Kevin.
You're weird.
Kevin,
Am I
do
that much?
not
I think-
play me right
I think
now.
he's definitely
hold up.
over 80%. Though.
There's nothing
Yes.
wrong with being
Damn,
90%
There's times
introvert.
where I'm like, I want to do this, and I can tell his vibe is just
like,
like,
nope.
ugh, and I'm like,
All right.
Kevin, call your friends because we need
Going
to
out.
go out.
Wait, what am I? What am I?
Yeah, call your friends that recharge your battery because we
Wait,
gotta go
Chris,
out.
Wait, go ahead. Go ahead.
You're seeing in that perspective because I moved out here.
No. I'm
But, like,
just
not
saying,
always, right?
No, I'm watching you. I know for a fact, bro.
I think you're socially selective. Seeing you
I
at
think-
our Halloween party, I felt like you were social with who you wanted to be social
Right.
with and who you don't
Well, I'm
want
not
to
gonna
be
just
social.
go over like.
No.
That's what I'm saying. You're not like super
That's
introverted, but you're
scary.
not super
Who the hell just
extroverted.
goes up and
You're
talks
just
to
like
people?
you're like comfortable with sex than
No.
introvert.
But see, you guys.
I'd much rather be sitting at home with people I don't know.
Okay, so I was gonna ask. Wait, so who's
wait,
the introvert and extrovert in that?
No, Jesse's introvert.
Okay.
I'm the extrovert.
Yeah, no, but
How did
I
you
will
not
tell
see
you,
that coming?
I will tell you 100%. Before any of you guys met B used to be out and about. He used to host nightclubs. He used
Oh,
to
damn.
Yeah, I mean,
the
I did that for
whole-
10 years.
10 years.
That's
in the
what
nightlife,
happened.
and
You got burnt
he
out on
Yeah,
people.
so now he only comes out to.
I feel you.
He
I only I only go out if it's a special occasion.
and not even that. Once his battery is drained,
You're done.
So can a person start
For like
off as an
2 months,
extrovert
yeah.
and then
Done
end up
for
an
2
For sure, I
introvert?
think so. Like, I mean, I was
Yeah.
100% extrovert because I was every night out in the club. I'm socializing. I mean, for
Now?
10 years, man.
Yeah, and-
Well, we used to do that too, though.
Now,
Yeah, I used to do
that
now,
too.
now I'm just like, no, man, I'd rather sit home and watch a fucking show.
That's the thing. Like,
Binge watch a show for fucking hours and go
You
to
had
sleep.
to settle into
that
who
sounds
you
amazing.
are
So fucking
as an
amazing.
adult.
I'm like, I'm with you,
question,
bro. Like,
you
I'm
get to that
fucking
point-
you, bro.
you get to that
Put
point
me in
where
front
you're
of a
just
show. I got some shows for you.
tired
I
of
got
people.
We're gonna talk after this.
go ahead, Jesse.
You get to that point where you're just tired of dealing with people who are fake.
No, 100%, bro.
It's
Like-
not even fake. I'm
It's-
sorry.
it's
It's,
just
not even
People in
it's-
general, yeah.
It's not even people being fake. It's just people being people. Like
But that's-
I was
but that's
speaking
fake.
as an
That's just right.
introvert,
And
and
yeah.
you were also an introvert.
Yeah.
It's not just people being fake. I just cannot handle after a certain point people being
Like
people.
I used to go out all the time. I used to, I'd be at any time I got a call, I was out the door. But it just got to the point
Nah.
where it was like, you know what? I'd rather not.
Yeah, and thus became the time of the resurgence of my backyard barbecue.
Word.
Well, because of the fact
barbecues
that because I
are
noticed,
needed.
and I'm not even saying that. I've noticed with it's not even that. I think it just gets that with our age. Like we're like, nah, bro. I'm just like, I know who I want to be around.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think exactly because I'm like I'm good with not wanting to make new friends. I'm like I'm good with what I have.
Seriously, yeah.
I got my
Straight up.
3, my solid 3, and I'm good.
I got my solid 5. I'm good. Like, I
But
don't need anybody else.
you're not trying to introduce
He's doing
people
better
into
than
that
I
circle,
Yeah, no, 100%.
right?
I don't need 20 friends.
No,
I just
don't.
need three badass motherfuckers.
Facts. Take over a country.
Yeah.
I'll talk to everybody else when I talk to them.
No, but see, and that's the thing where it's
One me.
like me, Jessica, Kevin, Maddie, like we like to go out and like charge our battery, like so that way when we go back inside, our battery gets depleted by being introverted.
He knows.
Amen.
He knows. I'll be sitting at home and I'm just like, oh my God, I need to do something. I need to talk to somebody new. I'm dying.
Yeah, I just
it's
think,
her
wow.
curse that she started
I tell the
dating
two of
an
them.
introvert.
Don't give a shit.
I tell the two of them all the time. I was like, I need to go out. I want to dance. I want to drink.
Yeah, but I
wanna do
don't
something
care.
new. And
But
they're
I
just
think
like,
it's because
no.
I'm burnt out from all that shit from doing it for like 10, 15 years. So like now I'm just like, dude, I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
I've partied
Yeah, I just
enough
don't
for a
care
lifetime.
anymore.
What?
I've partied for a
Maybe I'm
lifetime.
just burnt out.
burnt out.
You were burnt out when we started. No,
Yeah, you did a lot of partying until 22, bro.
No, see, Chris.
We did.
We was out every
like
day, bro.
every night.
Margarita Monday,
Monday
taco
through-
Tuesday, wine Wednesday,
Monday
His
through
mom
Sunday, we was
buys.
out.
But I also didn't get to do my
Look,
20s.
I was going clubbing
Yeah.
with them.
That's a big
Neither
part of it.
8 months pregnant.
Neither did I, but I still
Bro,
got to.
8 months pregnant, still going clubbing.
we were out here.
Because
Had
I'm
the
an
baby,
introvert and you're an
his mom
extrovert.
was still babysitting the baby.
We were out here.
We were out all the time.
Wow.
I'm just saying, Will.
Fullerton, L.A.,
Didn't matter. We was
Orange County.
Promoting Orange County. We would go to Orange County, and at that point, I think we didn't have anything better to do but waste money because
Yeah,
we would
seriously.
buy out the bar.
Yeah.
Just
We was on one.
Can you guys do that tonight?
What time is it? It's still
Just-
early.
absolutely not. Absolutely
Just
not.
being
But
stupid.
We're gonna cap it at an hour and a half. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, chris@mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website. I can't thank y'all enough. We are out.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour? Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, it's first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole
Really?
nother
You think so?
subject.